Hi, today I just want to show you a little bit on how I handle my classes. So normally what I do is I try to get the original text from the original provisions in the treaties to show the students so that the students would see by themselves the actual words from the treaty. So for this one I'm taking national treatment provision from the USMCA to show the students what is the coverage of national treatment in the treaty. Okay, so I screenshot that and then I crop it so that I can save it as an image, a neat image. Then afterwards I save that to photos. Okay, and then I open my sketch. Okay, my sketch. This is my favorite place where I like to edit my images. I open a blank sheet and try to import the image that I have already saved earlier. Okay, so I've already put it there. The purpose is so that I can use the tools in Sketch to highlight the necessary parts. I like to use paintbrush, and then just free flow, highlighting the parts that I want. So here I want to highlight the words national treatment and most favored nation treatment. Okay, so I put it like that. All right, and dry it a bit. There's a function of drying because it's paint, and then highlight the exact words which the students must take cognizance of. Okay, so here it's treatment no less favorable than that it accords in like circumstances to its own investors. So that is the prime highlight of national treatment. So states must not discriminate investors in favor of their own investors. And what about most favored nation treatment? Okay, the wordings are more or less the same. Treatment no less favorable than what is accorded in like circumstances, that is another important word, to investors of another party. So basically, if that is the main idea which I want the students to understand from these two provisions, and they will by now look at other treaties to see whether other treaties also contain the same protection, or if there is any difference in wordings and etc. Right, so that is in Sketch. The next stage is if I can also record it straight away from there, but what I normally do is I like to keep that is in my keynote presentation. Okay, so this is basically an image. I can use it afterwards if I want to do imovie, or if I want to do my presentation in keynote. Oh yeah, I put a little bit of a titling there, USMCA 2018. Yes, so that is very much how I do my pages. An image which has a custom made feeling, okay, for you, just how you want it to be. Okay, next I go to my keynote presentation. I will just insert the image which I have already edited from Sketch. Okay, find the image from Sketch. Okay, let's look at whether we have it or not in my photos. So if I haven't got it yet, I have to go back to the screen in Sketch and save it to my images. And you put the insert button there, you press it, and you will find your image to be inserted in your keynote. Sorry. See. Okay, so it's already there in your presentation. Okay, adjust a bit other parts which you think may be obstructing the view, or if you want to put it as a whole image, it's up to you actually. Okay, so another application that I like to use is imovie. So from imovie, if I do it, I will make it neat, and then we'll upload it on YouTube or on other platforms. So here, when you open your iMovie, you select the images that you want, the same image that I've done just now. Okay, and then play it. So here I will just start on my recording by pressing the record button, ready to record, and then recording in process. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this one is the Saudi Arabia Malaysia BIT 2000. Let us look at the provision. It is actually a provision that combines both most favored nation provision and also national treatment inside. So if you look at the red lines there, it mentions about national treatment. Okay, so that is how it looks like, and you save it to my movie, and then you put it in your photos, and afterwards you can send it to your YouTube. So that is all from me. Thank you very much. Bye. Assalamualaikum.